What's up everyone, this is FPSticks bringing you some more Timeless Cup practice battles. These battles are going to be against my friend Fonzie17, and you can see on my team of 6 I'm using some new Pokemon now just to try them out. You can see I got WHISCASH and Muck in there. I kind of swapped them in on my team of 6, and I'm going to be trying them out in this video and kind of seeing how I like them. So in the beginning here we have a WHISCASH mirror match, which we're both just going straight for the mud bombs here, throwing the mud bombs. I played out a WHISCASH mirror match against one of my other friends, and it seemed like if you're able to land the blizzard, you favorably win that match. But upon, at this moment when I was recording these videos, I did not really know that, so I was just going straight for mud bombs, trying to piggyback a little bit, and just throwing straight mud bombs at each other. I get a shield there, which is really good, because I do have this shield advantage now. At this point I commit a shield because I know I'm going to be able to get to this mud bomb before he's able to get to his next one. So this is going to take him out if he does not shield this, and it goes through. So I win that scenario there. He brings in that Dragonair, and then he really quick switches into Lapras, which is pretty interesting. I'm barely able to get to a Mud Bomb here, so just chipping away. Now my Victory Bell is going to be able to come in and just totally farm up this Lapras. There's no way Lapras is going to be able to get to Skull Bash in time. I know he still has that Dragonair, so I just let this Surf go through. I'm still going to survive, got a little bit of health left, but I have energy on this Victory Bell. This Leaf Blade, even though it is going to be resisted, still going to do a decent amount of damage, so I do draw the last shield there, which is great. And now I have a full health Lapras that's going to be able to come in and easily take this match here. If this were a Dragon Pulse Dragonair, and I did not shield that charge move, it would have done significant damage there. But this match is definitely over here. These ice shards are just going to be able to take it out, and it's within surf range as well. Looking at his team of 6 on the screen there, he does not have any grass type Pokemon. So I feel fairly comfortable running both WHISCASH and Lapras in my line of 3. You can see in this line of 3 I'm running WHISCASH, Blaziken, and Dragonair. So we'll see how this plays out. Still loving Blaziken as my starter, but I do have some upcoming videos where I try out Meganium, I believe. That is not a favorable matchup for WHISCASH at all. WHISCASH against Lapras. Those Ice Shards and the Surfs are all going to be doing neutral damage. WHISCASH does not win out that matchup there. I go straight for the Blast Burn here on my Blaziken, and you can see how much damage that does to the Dragonair if it goes unshielded. It actually causes me to win this matchup because he lets that Blast Burn go through, and I have enough energy to get to a Blaze Kick here. My counter damage was able to finish off that Dragonair and provided me with some energy, so I'm able to throw some charge moves at that Skuntank. Not able to get to that second Blaze Kick there, which kind of sucks, because now this Skuntank I know has energy built up, but WHISCASH is an amazing answer to Skuntank. These Mud Bombs are going to be hitting for a lot of damage on Skuntank. Don't need to shield that Crunch. Nice thing about WHISCASH, it is also very tanky. You do have to watch out for grass users because you will get like instantly deleted if they have a Razor Leafer. But it's very bulky, and these Mud Bombs are really nice to just throw super fast. You're going to be hitting for neutral damage on a lot of stuff in this meta, neutral or super effective. Especially against those poison types, WHISCASH is a great answer. And even against Dragonair and the dragon types, if you can get to that Blizzard, you can do some massive damage. Same with those grass types. If you were able to farm down and store a bunch of energy and then they switch in their grass type, you can surprise them with a Blizzard and do a lot of damage. I correctly shield that Skull Bash there on my Dragonair, thank goodness, and it ends up taking out that Lapras there. So WHISCASH Really fun to use, just so tanky and so spammy. Here in this match, I actually bring in Muck as a lead, so we'll see how this plays out. Muck has access to Thunder Punch, and Dark Pulse is what I'm running on it now. But I could also see some valuable options in maybe running Acid Spray on it as well, because Poison Jab allows you to get to Acid Spray so quickly. It's kind of nice to be able to do that. I let that Aqua Tail go through because I just want to see how this matchup plays out. And from this matchup, I kind of discover that if you do not land the Thunder Punch bait, at least with this particular scenario, it does not end up working out very well for me, as you can see here. I shield this Aqua Tail because I'm hoping I can get to another Dark Pulse. That's actually a rank 1 Muck that I have. It's very good PvP stats, but it was not able to get to 2 Dark Pulses in that matchup. Very interesting. I should have committed a shield to that first Aqua Tail and tried to bait the Thunder Punch, but it's alright. My Lapras comes in and is able to farm up energy. I love when Lapras has an energy advantage. There's even some scenarios where I am okay, like if they lead Dragonair, I'm okay with losing the lead matchup if I know that my Lapras is going to be able to come in and farm up a bunch of energy. Because the ability to be able to throw Skull Bashes and boost up your defense can really turn Lapras into a wrecking machine that cannot be stopped if you get those defense buffs going. I let my Dragonair go here. It's going to be a crunch from Skuntank. That's totally fine. I have Lapras in the back. Now this is going to be kind of close. Not sure if this Surf is going to be able to take out this Skuntank. I still have a shield though, it looks like, so I'm okay there, but I know that the Skuntank has built up a lot of energy. Gonna commit the shield here, obviously. Hopefully it doesn't have back-to-back crunches. My Ice Shard is able to take out that Skuntank there. So, pretty poor demonstration of Muck there, but I think we got some more matches. Yeah, I tried again. I want some redemption here. I go for the Muck lead again with Victory Bell and Lapras. Muck with that Thunder Punch is kind of cool because it threatens some of the water types. Now Kingdra, for example, is only going to be taking neutral damage from these Thunder Punches. So I'm going to build up to a Dark Pulse and go straight for it to see if he lets this go through. One thing I've noticed about Kingdra users, at least from my practice battles, is they like to farm a lot with those Dragon Breaths, and you can guarantee that they're going to commit some shields to that Kingdra because they know that if they are able to get to Outrage, it's going to do massive damage. So you can see there, Fonzie actually farmed down my Muck completely. It's going to have so much energy banked up in here. I bring in my Victory Bell because I'm hoping a couple Razor Leafs will be able to take out Kingdra before it can get to an Outrage, and it ends up working out. So all that energy he built up just went to waste there. I bring in my Lapras, and then he brings in his own Lapras, but I have a slight energy advantage, and I have a shield advantage here, so I'm just going to go straight for the Skull Bash. The correct way to play this out if you are Fonzie is to try to go for the Surf Bait here, which I believe he does. And I commit a shield here, but he baits me correctly. So very good playing on his part, trying to recover from this situation. But I'm just going straight for the Skull Bash again because I love getting that defense boost. It is so nice on Lapras. I overfarm a little bit because I know he just dumped all of his energy from that Skull Bash, and so I wasn't worried about him getting to another Skull Bash. My Skull Bash takes him out. He's got that Dragonair in the back. But since I am double boosted now, feeling all right about this. That return does hardly any damage now. Going for the Surfs just to chip away a little bit more. And then I switch into my Victory Bell so that Dragonair cannot get a chance at farming down my Lapras anymore. And I'm able to get to this Leaf Blade, which is going to take it out, even though it's resisted. So good match there. Definitely committed on my Lapras there. We saw the Muck versus Kingdra matchup. Pretty interesting there. Again, I should have realized that most people like to shield their Kingdra. I feel like Kingdra is a good Pokemon that if you are attacking against it, try to go for some shield baits. Obviously charge up to your heavier hitting charge move, but try to bait their shields because they're going to want to save that energy for their outrage. WHISCASH against Ninetales is a very favorable match, so he gets out of there immediately. I brought in my Lapras again. This is an amazing situation for Lapras. Again, since this Dragonair only has return, I don't feel as pressured to commit these shields. There's most likely going to be another return here, and I am going to shield here just because I want to be able to farm down more energy off this Dragonair. And it looks like I fully committed to farming down that Dragonair with Ice Shard. No matter what is coming in, I'm going straight for the Skull Bash here. I get the shield, possibly could have gone for the Surf, but I really enjoy getting the defense boost. In that scenario though, my Lapras did not have very much health, so it might have been smarter just to go for back-to-back Surfs there. Little bit of lag, but I switch right into my WHISCASH, which already has a Mud Bomb stored up. And I get the last shield there, but I'm going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb before this Skunk can throw another charge move. That's just how crazy fast WHISCASH is. If you have not tried out a WHISCASH before, I highly recommend that you invest in one, even if you don't use it in this cup. It is such a good Pokemon because of its bulk and its moveset that any cup that it is allowed in, it's going to be a fairly favorable option. Go for another Mud Bomb here. It's going to hit this Ninetale for super effective and take it out. I believe I got one more match here. He's rocking that return Dragonair again, so it didn't pressure my Lapras to commit as many shields there. WHISCASH, I'm definitely really liking. Not super sold on Muck. I struggled playing against it in the past, but that was before I had Venomoth on my team. So once I started including Venomoth on my team, I wasn't having as many problems against Muck. But Muck is very tanky as well. So, horrible situation for the Muck. Got to get out of there. Those Mud Bombs would be hitting me really hard. Now I switched into my Lapras, and it looked like he looked at his Pokemon, thought about switching out, but then opted to stay in, which is very interesting. I need to get rid of that WHISCASH because the other two Pokemon I brought in, I believe, are weak to WHISCASH. So he stays in there. I was able to land a Surf, which is good. He brings in this return Dragonair. I let it go through, and I go straight for the Surf here, hoping to get a shield. I do not, so he's just going to kind of let this Dragonair go down. I'm able to farm up even more energy with my Lapras. And I go straight for this. Actually, he brings in the WHISCASH, and he's able to beat me to the charge move. Definitely going to shield this because I want to get this Surf off, and I need to get rid of this WHISCASH. It's going to destroy my Muck, and I believe I also brought in Blaziken here, so I need to get this thing out of here. I farmed up enough energy that I'm able to throw another Surf. And I'm almost able to take that WHISCASH out. At this point, it's totally okay. I can let my Lapras go. And whatever I bring in, I'm going to be able to take out that WHISCASH. Yeah, I had Muck and Blaziken. So with this WHISCASH gone, these two Pokemon are going to have much more favorable matchups. There's the Kingdra. Not a favorable matchup for Blaziken, but I'm okay bringing my Muck in here. And Kingdra is the last Pokemon he has left, so my Muck is really going to have to win this for me. Kingdra still has a shield, so I'm just going to go straight for the Thunder Punch. Fonzie has to commit his shield here because this is his last Pokemon that he has. I'm able to get it. At this point, if the Kingdra throws an Outrage on me, that's alright with me, but I'm able to get to another Thunder Punch. My Blaziken still had energy in the back, so it would have been alright. And it ends up taking out that Kingdra. So just a couple matches there utilizing WHISCASH and Muck. I got a couple more videos that I was running this line of 6 in, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.